Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today I am filming for my team video hop, Team JazzleDazzle. I've got a small but growing team. So if you want to know more about joining my team, speak to me later. But today there are 3 of us taking part. There's only a few of us in the team that actually do videos. It's not a compulsory part of being a demonstrator by any means, but there are a few of us in the team that do, and 3 are taking part this month. So this month's theme is masking. So this is my take 2. I've already filmed myself making this card, and for some reason the file is corrupt. I can't get it to move about on my phone, so I'm just starting again. So I'm basically going to do the same thing again. And use the same colours. They're all lying there. I hadn't tidied up when I discovered that there was something not quite right with it. I don't know what, but I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to make it again. It's an excuse to make another card, isn't it? So I've got the other half of the piece of card that I used to make this card base, and it will fold like that. But to make the card, I am actually just going to lay it open flat on my paper. I'm going to put it to a part so that the bit I'm going to work on is going to be in the middle. Now, once you've watched my video, if you go into the description box below, push the show more button, and you'll see the links to the other videos in the hop, and you can see what my teammates made of masking as well. They might have done something slightly different. So what I'm doing is, all I want to have is my work on the front of my card. So I'm using this paper tape. It's just like sticky note paper. You know the brand name of that. And it's really good because it's not too thick, and so we can use it to mask off areas on our work. So I'm actually using the grid light. Your grid paper is worth its weight in gold, it really is. I use it all the time. It's good for protecting my work, but it is also good. I'm wondering if I'm going to take that. Sorry, my brain. It's good for measuring and such like as well. Bring it out a bit further, I think. Probably used the same line. Let me see. Oh, it's about the same. Okay. A piece that's going to go down that. Nice straight lines. I've no idea where I was in my conversation. I totally distracted myself there. Yeah, the grid paper, it really is worth its weight in gold. It's how I work out designs. It's great for just practicing on. It's great for saving the mess off your desk. Just everything. I would just say stick it in your order, a pad of it. So useful. When I'm making 3D things, I work out all the measurements. When I'm doing layers on my card, I work it all out. Yeah. Right, so that is masking. I'm masking off an area of my card to do my patterning on. And I also used, in the card that I've made, these layering decorative masks. These are in the new January to June mini catalogue, and I haven't, until today, I haven't played with them at all. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do exactly the same or not. You never know with me. So, I like that. It's pretty. Because if I did butterflies, they could be landing on the flowers, or I could do that. That's quite nice too, isn't it? Now I'd have to be a bit careful with this because it's quite loose, but I think if I stippled it, it would work. I'm going to use some tape just to help that to stay down as well. I was going to do exactly the same again, but I'm not always too fond of doing I rarely make two cards exactly the same. So I'm using the same techniques. And I'm going to use, yeah, I probably will do much the same, right? So I'm going to use the blue. So the colours I have out are Pool Party, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green and Melon Mambo. So we'll just go with the Pool Party being the lighter of all those colours. Now, normally when I'm using decorative masks, I use circular motions. Because this is because of the way it's patterned, it's quite loose bits. So I think we'll stipple, which means dabbing it, the colour, and doing it in a different way. So I think if I move that, that will move with me, if you get my drift. If you're using it like a stencil and with paint, you would stipple as well. You get a stippling brush. You can see even doing that, it is moving a wee bit. So, right, so we'll take that mask off. We'll just leave it at that. It's just giving a wee gentle pattern in the background. I think it's quite good. And then to take the stark white off, we'll just rub over it and try and use up any colour. Maybe just take a bit more. Use up all the colour that's in the brush. You don't think you're adding any, but yep, I am, honestly I am. I could just take that one wee bit back just to let you see. See the difference? Although you can't actually see that when the tape's down. But I want to do some more masking over the top of this. I'm going to shut the blue. And I don't know whether to do the same or different. I think actually, because I didn't get, I did the butterflies, I'm actually think I'll have a go with these flowers. There's so many bits. I just don't know what to do first. You could just layer on layer on layer. So, could do the butterflies and then do this over the top, or that underneath actually, or have a go with these flowers. Will we have a go with the flowers? We'll see what happens. Okay, so first I used a Flirty Flamingo. Now, you could spend a lot of time doing a lot of detail with these, but I'm not going to do too much detail, just really just to show you the method, and you could play with the detail. And it's good because even just with this one part, putting some colour on, you can already see, you can see the patterning underneath through, but it still gives you that form of these flowers. Okay, and then we'll just use the other side, and we'll use the Melon Mambo this time, the very strong pink. Could have gone Magenta Madness, but I've decided to go with Melon Mambo because my Magenta Madness is busy somewhere doing something else. So here's my brush. So we want to sort of try and line this up. I'm doing my best, but you know, it's okay if it's not quite. So that just gives the flower a bit of dimension. Turn this one around that way. This is actually fun because I'm not quite sure what results I'm going to get until I put it down, and I'm looking forward to peeling back that tape. Right, so I'm just picking up some ink off the pad, using my brush. I've got lots of different blending brushes here because I have Stampin' Up! Only brought theirs out recently, but you know what? These brushes are the best, these big grey ones, but I don't want to waste the ones I already had, so I'll still continuing to use them. It's quite pretty, isn't it? Which way are we going? That's it. You'll know when it's right. You do it as dark or as light as you like. I added some little leaves in this one, but I'm not really sure that's necessary this time. I really don't know. Where is that one? Just wondering whether to put that slightly on the wonk and just do a bit of... No, you would need to use a dauber to do that, and I don't have one handy. I think we'll just leave it at this. I do like the addition of a bit of green. Let's just try just tiny wee bits, just to add some green in here. I don't want to use a different thing. I don't want to go and use stamps. I want to stick with just tiny wee bits. Even that one, just a wee pointy leaf. It's just bringing some green in. Just amusing myself a bit, haven't I? There we go. And that's just that wee touch of green will just changes things slightly. So that is that really. I'm just going to reveal this and then we'll make a sentiment like the other one. Look at that nice white, nice sharp line. Ooh. I hope you like this. Two different ways of masking on the same card. Where's my bone folder? Just put my fold back in. So there's the first one. So we could just finish it off just the same way, and I did that. I used, whoops, oh, a heart. I used a strip that I've had loads of strips of black left from a class project, so they're on my desk to be used up, so why not? I do like black on a single layered white background card. It just lifts it. Right, so I need my emboss buddy. So you've got two different types of masking and some heat embossing in this. So I've got thanks for everything that I took from, as a sentiment, is from On the Horizon stamp set. Again, this is in the January to June catalogue, as are these masks. Where's my Versamark ink? I knew there was a flaw. Oh, here it is. It was all going too smoothly, wasn't it? Here we go. Here's the Versamark. So I hope you've enjoyed this. You know what is basically a very simple card. Just let me get my head over here. Just try and get this straight. Not bad. A wee scrap of paper. And my white embossing powder. We have, our embossing powders are in the annual catalogue. Now I would say they come in 2 packs of 3. There's black, white and clear, and then there's another one that's got silver, gold and copper. However, they're all on low inventory, or they were the other day when I looked. So if you do need them, get them ordered up pretty quick, because I would say they're essential in your craft room. Well, they are in mine anyway. So heat tool is going on, so protect your ears. Oh dear. We have a tangle. Sorry about this, folks. Talk among yourselves. Having one of those days. I moved a couple of cables earlier on and my heat tool managed to get tangled. Here we go. There we go, it's not perfect, but it's mine. I'm just going to use the angle of the T try to... And we need a couple of dimensionals on the back. That one's a bit narrower because I had gone a bit squint and then tried to correct it on my stamping. But this one appears to be quite straight, so I'm quite pleased with that. Let's see if I can put it on straight. So another technique for you to try. And we have, or I did have, here we go. These, again, these are in the new January to June mini catalogue. So loads of things being shown to you today. These are classic matte dots. I just think the black is perfect on here because I've used black for the sentiment. So yeah. So, and here's my throw a pencil trick. But my take your pick tool with the putty end, I should be able to pop some of these on here. I'm actually wondering how would these work in the middle of the flowers. You know, I never know where to stop. What about the grey ones on the flowers? Keep myself amused. We'll leave it at that. So yeah, I've used the grey ones on the flowers and the black ones to take your eye around the picture. And that is that. So thank you very much. So we have the Decorative Masks Butterfly and the Decorative Masks Flowers. You'll let me know what you think. I like them both, but I think I do prefer the butterflies, but you know, it is what it is. And I still think they're both pretty. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please go down below into the description box. You'll see all my links to my social media and my online shop. And right at the top should be the links to the other two videos that are in this hop today. So thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so you know when I'm coming on next. Thank you.